Find the first terms of a sequence generated by the following expressions. So we need to find the first, second, third, fourth and fifth terms here. So if we want to find the first term, all we're going to do is replace this number here, this m, this letter should I say, with the number that we want of the term. So if I want the first term, I'm just going to put 1 into there. So the first term would just give me 1 add 2. So the first term must be 3. I'll write that in a different colour down here. So the first term will be 3. The next term will be, I'm going to put 2 into here, where n is. So I'm going to have 2 plus 2, which will give me 4. So for the next one, I'm going to put 3. I want the third term, so I put in 3. 3 plus 2 will give me 5. By now, you should have spotted what's going on. It's going up in ones, starting from 3. So from that point, I can just put in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's have a look at the next one. So 3n plus 5. So again, I want the first 5 terms, so I'm going to write down the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I want the first term, all I'm going to do is put this 1 in here for this n. So that's going to give me 3 times by 1. Then I've got to add 5. So 3 times by 1 is 3, plus 5 is 8. So the first term must be 8. For the next one, we're going to put 2 into here for the value of n for the second term. So 3 times by 2 plus 5. Well, 3 times by 2 is 6, plus 5 is 11. So the second term is 11. Third term, we're just going to go and put 3 into here for n. So we've got 3 times 3 plus 5. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14. So the third term is 14. Now, it's going to be going up in a straight line. It's going up by 3 each time. So we can just keep on going, adding another 3, and then adding another 3. We can check that we've got this one right again. 3 times by 5 is 15, plus another 5 is 20. Now remember, you can use this to find any number at all. So if I said to you find the 100th term, then all you would do is change n to 100. So you'd have 3 times by 100 plus the 5. 3 times by 100 is 300 plus 5. The 100th term must be 305. Okay, similar idea here. So if I wanted to find the first 5, I'm going to write out the term numbers that I've got. So if I put 1 into here, I get 6 times by 1, which is 6, take away 4, and that gives me 2. Next one, I'm going to put the 2 into where the n is. So I've got 6 times by 2, which is 12, take away 4, gives me 8. Then I've got 6 times by 3 for the third term, which is 18, take away 4, which is 14. Now, we can see here the sequence is going up in 6s, so if I keep adding 6, I can finish the sequence off. Next one, and this sequence will be slightly different from the previous ones. So we want the first 5 terms. So this time I've got 30 take away 2 lots of n. So that's 30 take away 2 times by 1. Now I have to work this bit out first. 2 times by 1 gives me 2. 30 take away 2 is worth 28. The next one, I've got 30 take away 2 lots of 2. So 30 take away 2 lots of 2. Now work this bit out first. 2 times by 2 is 4. 30 take away 4 gives me 26. And I'll do one more just to check before I fill the rest in. 30 take away 2 lots of 3. 2 lots of 3 is 6. 30 take away 6 is 24. So I'm going to keep on going. It's going down in 2's. So it must be 22 and 20. Similar idea here, but we've introduced some squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first term I'm going to put 1 into there, so 1 squared is 1 times 1, which is 1, plus 6 gives me 7. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 6 gives me 10. Next one, 3 squared is 9, plus 6 is 15. Now, you'll notice it's not going up by the same amount this time because it's involving a square number. So I can't automatically put the next one in. But we can keep going here. So 4 squared is 16, plus 6 is 22. You might be able to spot there is another pattern going on here. And then the last one, 5 squared is 25, plus 6 is 31. For the final example, got a bit of a tricky one. So we're going to put n in. So for the first term, we're going to put 1 in, but we've got an n there and 1 there, so we've got to put it in both of those places. So we're going to have 1 squared, which is 1 times 1, which is 1. Take away another 1. Actually, let me write this one out. So you've got 1 squared, take away 1, plus 5. 1 squared is 1, take away 1 gives me nothing, plus 5 gets me back to 5. Next one, we've got 2 squared minus 2 plus 5. 2 squared is 4, take away 2 is 2, plus 5 is 7. Again, 3 squared is 9, take away another 3 gets me down to 6, plus 5 gives me 11. 4 squared, 16, take away 4 is 12, plus another 5 is 17. And putting 5 into here, we get 5 squared is 25, take away another 5 gives me 20, add that 5 back on again, we're back up to 25.